What's up, everybody? It's Greg Burge with Delta Financial, and this is the Be the Difference podcast. This podcast is all about making you a better person in your life and in your business through coaching on sales, leadership, mindset, marketing, and everything under the sun when it comes to being an entrepreneur. I got a really special episode. I got a topic that I love talking about, and that is leadership. Leadership is something that is near and dear to my heart. It's something that I've been a lifelong learner on the journey of it ever since I was in college going through ROTC and learning a lot of leadership lessons and all the experience that I had through the military up until now and during my time in insurance. And there was a question that I had with one of my agents, one of our agents here in Delta, and he was talking and he was asking about being a friend. Like, is it okay if you're a manager and you have an agent and you're friends with that person and you can like basically hang out, and like does it affect your authority? And I think this is kind of a misconception when it comes to people in positions of authority, that they feel they have to maintain that authority at all times. Okay. When it comes to being a leader, you don't have to exert your authority. In fact, your authority is given to you by the person because they look to you as a leader. There's a difference between positional power and personal power. Positional power is like if you are the CEO of a company, because you're the CEO of a company, you have the authority of that position to hire, to fire, to promote, etc. And people automatically respect it. But then there's also personal power. And personal power is earned by the people that want to follow you because of the things that you do in your life, because of what you stand for, what you represent. So can you still be a friend to those people when they've given you the authority to follow you because of the personal power that you've exuded? Then absolutely yes. See, there's that statement in and of itself, or that question in and of itself, it makes it seem as if you have to, like, you're over them. But at its core, what leadership really is you're in service of the people that you lead. The people that has said, I want to follow you, they're in your sphere, in your influence. You're responsible for them. So you're constantly in service of them. And being in service of people is making sure that you're always trying to help them to be better. You're always trying to put them in a better position. You're doing work on yourself and on your organization, whether it be an agency, whether it be a company, doesn't matter, but you're constantly doing work on it to put them into a better position, to be an example. One of the reasons that I do 75 hard all the time and that I believe in it is because it gives me the mental discipline, and it also is a good example for other people to follow, because it really does change your life. Having that much discipline in your life to be able to control the actions and not worry about the external circumstances, because you understand that it's not the circumstances that control your life, but your life that can control the circumstances. Once you take control and you take ownership and accountability for everything that happens in your life, then you become an example for others to follow. I've been able to get a lot of people to follow me and do 75 hard and change their lives. And whether or not it's something that they're either in Delta or not, it doesn't matter. I still have an impact in another life by leading by example, by doing the work and showing them another potential way. So leadership is not leading by example, as Vince Lombardi put it. Leading by example is not the best way to lead. It's the only way to lead. So first and foremost, you have to lead yourself. You have to be able to do everything that you're asking of your team yourself. You have to do personal excellence at every step of the way. You can't cut corners. You can't make things easy on yourself. Because if you cut corners, guess what's going to happen? The people that are following you are going to watch, and they're going to cut corners also. So you have to always put your best foot forward. Understand that when you're leading a team, if you're an agency owner, and let's say that you have 3 levels of agents, like you have agents, you have some managers direct to you. Those managers have some uplines that are direct to them, and those uplines have some agents direct to them. Okay, so you have 3 levels of agents. At each level, your performance and potential will be diluted. So the people that are direct to you will only do about 90 at maximum, 80 to 90% of what you do. And that's high. That's really high. And that's if you have a really good culture. You cannot beat this. There's no way that you can make it better. The next level is going to do about 70 to 60% of what you do. And the next level under that is going to do about 50%. So it's going to continue to get diluted level after level after level. So that means the more that you want all of the levels to execute and have to raise their potential, you have to be pushing yourself to raise your potential. Because when they see you do extraordinary feats, it'll inspire them to do the same thing. And overall, what they'll realize and what you'll realize is that it's not just that you're doing extraordinary feats, it's that you're doing the basics extraordinarily well, because you're just training on the basics on a daily basis, because you're not making excuses for your emotional feelings. Hey, this is mastering the monotonous. The people that are really successful in, say, bodybuilding, it's not that they have anything special. It's just that they pushed past the monotony of going to the gym every single day, the monotony of having to eat specific meals at specific times every single day. It gets old. It gets boring. The motivation wanes. You have to be able to push past those periods of time in order to still do the activity that's necessary in order to succeed. And when you're a leader, you understand this. You understand this concept because you want to lead by example. Ultimately, you're doing it in service of other people. If you always think about, I'm doing this for my team to be an example for them, I'm leading by example for them, I'm leading them and I'm putting them ahead. It doesn't matter if you're going to be friends, because actually when you get really close and really close friends with people that are in your organization that you have some kind of position or personal power over, that actually deepens the connection, because they understand that you're there to help them no matter what happens. You're there. You're going to be there for them. You're going to answer the calls. You're going to answer the texts. You're going to get on an appointment and you're going to help them to sell. And you're going to do it. You're going to serve them. You're going to donate your time. That's what it's about. That is what leadership's about. Now, here's the good thing is that you may not be doing these things, and that's okay. There is nobody out there that is a perfect leader. There is nobody that is a master at leadership. There are people that are lifelong learners of leadership, and some are further ahead on the path than others, and that's it. And so, in order to, if you want to take that step into the leadership realm, and you're listening to this and you say, "Well, what's my next step?" I would say, live your life with excellence. Live your life with excellence in everything that you do, and watch as your team is inspired to do the same. And when somebody changes their personal life and other aspects of their life outside of work, you'll see that their work life, their performance, their potential rises right alongside it. So even if you're not doing these things, don't fret. You can start at any time. Start leading yourself first. Do it in service of others. Do it to care for the growth and the potential of your individuals, of the team. I don't care if you have one agent on your team or if you have 100 agents on your team. You should care about each and every single one of them. Be friends with them. Gain a relationship. Know their stories. Have conversations with them. Reach out to them daily. Not all of them if you had 100, but you should reach out to some of them daily. And then and each day, reach out to different ones. Just touch them and say, "Hey, how's it going?" This is a simple concept. It's simple to understand, difficult to execute. You have to get through the monotonous times. So start following these principles, be a better leader. If you got value out of this, if you learned anything, if you grew, do me a favor. I need your help. Let's grow this show. Share this with other people that are looking to be better leaders. Share this with other people that can just grow from this message. You may be able to touch another life just by them listening to this. You never know. Give me a 5-star review on the Apple Podcast if you can. I appreciate it. This helps us to grow by word of mouth and organically, which is how we're trying to grow, so that we can be the difference in more people's lives in sales, leadership, and mindset. This has been the Be the Difference podcast. As always, I'm your host, Greg Birch. Until next time, we'll see you.